Good morning, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy CowboyJobu. And as always, I want to thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Jobu Sports Report because without you guys, well, it just wouldn't work. You know, sometimes I put out videos and wonder, would people miss if I didn't do them? And it was funny because yesterday I got tied up and didn't do a video till almost 12 o'clock. And Cruisin basically said, dude, I was about to put out an APB on you because I couldn't have my coffee and watch the Jobu Sports Report. So I apologize for that. So I want to make sure that I get those in there. But thank everybody for the support. What's funny is I remember last year I had a troll that kept saying that, oh, you're just a bandwagon fan because you just started getting out here. This thing hasn't been around. You were just on for the Cowboys because they were winning. And that's not true. It's this channel has actually been in existence since 2012. The reality was nobody started watching until after Tony Romo got hurt and Dak Prescott played because I did a video before the draft saying that Dak Prescott was the perfect player for the Cowboys. And that gave people a reason to look because they're trying to find out anything and everything they could about Dak Prescott. And that's what started the ball rolling. And I'm grateful for that. Dak, thank you very much for being the player that I thought you would be. Still got a ways to go, don't get me wrong, but you're doing great as a sophomore. But before I really did YouTube a lot, it was really Facebook and Instagram. My Jobu page, it's over 5,000 subscribers on it, or likes on it. I would end up doing all my stuff on there. And I used to write for Cover 22. Thing is my wife says that I'm a writer as far as having the story. The problem is from getting to here, getting down on paper, it get lost in translation. You guys know I'm a name butcher, okay? I'm dyslexic. I can remember things. I do this stuff without a script or anything, but it's difficult for me to read back stuff or to put it in words, on paper. So what I would do is I'd write it down, try and proofread it a couple times, then give it to my wife, who is actually a writer, and you've probably read a lot of stuff that she's written, just didn't know that she wrote it. And she'll go ahead and proofread it and correct it, basically all the grammar and stuff and the spellings, and then I would put it out on cover two. And I've had some stuff that's actually was pretty good, but it just took too much time. It's so much easier to do YouTube. Well, with the help of you guys, because I always say this channel is not just me, it's all of us together because, I've got a day job. Sometimes people send me a text and say, hey, such and such is going on, check this out. And so it helps me to keep you guys hopefully informed as quick as possible about what's going on. But David Arola, I apologize, I didn't get that right, shared a post or a memory that I had from December 21st, 2013. And I got to tell you, it fits today. All those out there that think that Jason Garrett isn't the problem, and I'm not saying that everything is Jason Garrett's problem, but this post 4 years ago, yesterday, actually addresses everything that's going on today. And because I believe in history, because if you don't learn from the past, you're destined to repeat it in the future. Jason Garrett, right now, of all the coaches that have been with the same team as long as Jason Garrett, Marvin Lewis is gone, so he doesn't count anymore. There's 8 total, including Jason Garrett. All of them have either been to a Super Bowl or have won a Super Bowl. Let that sink in. He's been with our team that long. But let me read to you what I wrote 4 years ago. It starts out with a picture of Jobu at the Hall of Fame in front of Tom Landry's bust. And I'll post that. And he's basically bowing his head. He's praying to the football god. Oh, great man in the funny hat, I bow before you asking for your help. What would you do to help our Cowboys? So close. 2 wins and we're in the playoffs. Right now, we're a joke in the NFL. Our defense is beat up. Our play calling is questionable. If something can go wrong, it will. What must we do to get over this hump? You were the man who started the shotgun, the flex defense, even finding players like Bob Bullet Hayes where no one had thought to look before. 20 straight years with a winning record. You were the genius and innovator of the Dallas Cowboys. I need you to smile down on our Cowboys. I know it's hard to see the field with that big-ass TV covering up the hole in the roof, and I've been meaning to talk to Jerry Jones about putting a high-def TV on top so that you and the other football guys can watch. I digress. But if anyone can fix it, I know you can, Tom Landry. Please help us. It fits. Tell me it doesn't fit. 2 games away from playoffs, a joke in the NFL, play calling questionable. We're going through the exact same thing, exact same scenario. It's like when you watch the 2 Green Bay games that we lost in the playoffs. We lost the same way. History keeps repeating itself, and it's not going to get better with Jason Garrett. Again, the difference between Jason Garrett that everybody thinks should be the next Tom Landry is Tom Landry thought outside of the box. He was an innovator. He came up with new things. Nobody was using a shotgun before Tom Landry. The flex defense. Instead, we're using a Tampa 2 defense that's past its way. Our offense is stagnant. Everybody knows it's about the simplest offense in the NFL. There's no change up. There's no innovations. It's stagnant. Tom Landry won because he thought outside of the box. He took chances, and he worked his ass off. But here we are doing the same thing. Guys, if that right there is not proof enough that we need change, I don't know what is. We were in the exact same spot 4 years ago. Wow. Talk about deja vu. We'll be live streaming tonight, 9 o'clock Eastern, talking about this as well as everything Dallas Cowboys. I'll be posting some videos about the Seattle Seahawks and us playing in Dallas and so on. But I hope everybody who's traveling and going to Christmas and everything, or Hanukkah or Feliz Navidad or whatever you want to call it, I hope you take your time getting there and get there safe because I want to see you guys here on the Jobu Sports Report. Whew. I can't believe this post 4 years ago, and verbatim, it still fits. Well, as always, friends, I'm Mark Holmes. This is Cowboy Jobu with some Deja Vu.